Hello, and welcome to Notary 20. In this video, we'll walk through how to fill out Form DS-3053, the statement of consent for a minor child's U.S. passport application. This form is commonly used when one parent or legal guardian cannot appear in person with the child at the passport appointment. We'll explain which sections to complete, when to sign, what ID copies to prepare, and how to avoid common mistakes that may delay your passport application. This video is for general informational use only. Always confirm the latest requirements with a passport acceptance facility, passport agency, U.S. embassy, or consulate that will receive your form. Let's start with the most important rule. Fill out the form first, but do not sign Section 4 too early. For most DS-3053 cases, the non-applying parent or legal guardian completes Sections 1, 2, and 3. Then they stop at Section 4. Section 4 must be signed and dated only during the notary session, when the notary asks the signer to sign. The signer's date and the notary's date should match. After notarization, you also need to attach a clear front and back copy of the same photo ID shown to the notary. With Notary 20, the process is simple. Fill the form, leave Section 4 blank, send the PDF and ID copy, complete the online notary session, and receive the notarized PDF by email. Form DS-3053 is mainly used to solve a consent problem. For a child under age 16, both legal parent or guardians usually need to appear with the child for a U.S. passport application. If one parent or guardian cannot appear, that absent parent may provide notarized written consent using DS-3053. For age 16 or 17, parental awareness is generally required, and in some cases, the passport office may ask for notarized consent. DS-3053 may also be used when both parents authorize another adult, such as a relative or trusted third party, to apply with the child. But if one parent has sole legal authority, a different type of evidence may be needed instead of DS-3053. Section 1 is for the child's information. Enter the child's name exactly as it appears on Form DS. 11. Do not use nicknames, shortened names, or a different name order. The birth date should follow the format shown on the form: month, day, and year. Please check the birth date carefully before sending the form. One common mistake is checking the age 16 or 17 box for a younger child. Only check that box if the child is actually 16 or 17 years old. If the child is under 16, leave that box unchecked. Small errors in Section 1 can create confusion and may delay the passport process. Section 2 identifies the adult who will appear with the child at the passport appointment. This may be a legal parent, legal guardian, or a third party. Enter the applying adult's legal name in the format requested on the form. Then choose the correct relationship to the child. Use third party only when someone other than a parent or legal guardian will apply with the child. For example, this would be a grandparent, sibling, relative, or another trusted adult. The person named in Section 2 should match the person who will actually go to the passport appointment. If no parent will attend the appointment, both parents may need to provide consent depending on the situation. Section 3 is the heart of the DS-3053 form. This is where the non-applying parent or legal guardian gives permission for the child's passport application. Print the full legal name of the parent or guardian who cannot appear in person. Then review the passport type carefully. Unless you write a limitation, the consent may apply to both a passport book and a passport card. If you only want to authorize a passport book or only a passport card, you should write that limitation clearly. You also need to complete the signer's address and contact information, including phone number and email. If two non-applying parent or guardians are signing, both columns may need to be completed, and ID copies should be attached for each signer. Section 4 is the most important part from a notarization perspective. Do not sign Section 4 before the notary session. The parent or guardian must sign only while appearing before the notary. For online notarization, this means signing during a live remote online notary session. The ID information should match the ID shown to the notary. The notary section is completed by the notary, including the notary's signature, date, location, and seal. The signer's date and the notary's date should match. If the form was signed too early, it is usually better to start with a fresh and signed form. This one mistake can cause unnecessary rework. So remember, stop at Section 4 until the notary tells you to sign. Now let's talk about ID. The ID is used for identity verification, but it is also part of the passport submission package. Common acceptable IDs include a driver's license, enhanced driver's license, U.S. passport book or card, current foreign passport, military ID, government employee ID, or other accepted government-issued photo ID. Depending on the situation, other IDs may also be accepted, such as a permanent resident card, certificate of naturalization, matricular consular, trusted traveler ID, or tribal photo ID. You should provide a clear copy of the front and back of the same ID shown to the notary. Avoid blurry photos, cropped images, expired IDs, or screenshots that do not clearly show the full document. For passport submission, the receiving office may require the ID copy to be printed on single-sided 8.5 by 11-inch paper. Here is the typical Notary 20 workflow. First, complete sections 1, 2, and 3 of the DS-3053 form. Second, leave section 4 unsigned. Third, send a DS-3053 PDF and a clear front and back copy of your valid photo ID. Fourth, join the live online notary session with your camera, microphone, and ID ready. Fifth, sign section 4 only when instructed during the session. After the notary session is complete, you receive the notarized PDF by email. You can then print the notarized form and include it with the passport application package. Remote online notarization may be accepted when allowed under state law, but the final receiving office always controls acceptance. So if you're submitting the form overseas or to a specific embassy or consulate, confirm their acceptance policy before relying on remote notarization. Before submitting the form, use this final checklist. Make sure the child's name matches Form DS. 11 exactly. Check that the birth date is correct and uses the required format. Only check the age 16 or 17 box if it is truly correct. Confirm that the applying adult and relationship are accurate. If you want to limit the consent to only a passport book or only a passport card, write that clearly. For the notary package, make sure section 4 was signed in front of the notary. The signer's date and notary's date should match. The ID details should match the ID shown to the notary, and the front and back copy of the ID should be attached. A clean DS-3053 package helps prevent delays, rejected forms, and repeat notarization. If you need DS-3053 notarized online, Notary 20 can help you complete the notarization remotely and send the notarized PDF by email. Thank you for watching. Make sure your form is complete, your ID copy is clear, and Section 4 is left unsigned until the notary session.